With the end of midterms, students finally have enough energy to give again. The OSU Winter Blood Drive comes to a close,
and ASOSU student incidental fee hearings have come to a close. How will future enrollments affect how much money departments will receive?
Finally, it's the video craze that's sweeping the nation. Tonight, we're taking an inside look at the Harlem Shake. We'll have all that and more on tonight's episode of the Beaver News.
Good evening and welcome to your Thursday night edition of the Beaver News. I'm Gabriella Morrongiello.
And I'm Allison Headley. We're glad you could join us tonight.
12 years ago, the Dalai Lama came to Portland and spoke to a crowd of approximately 25,000 people at Pioneer Courthouse Square. Now, the Buddhist leader and 1989 Nobel Peace Prize winner will return to the Beaver State to speak to students and community members. The Dalai Lama's return to Oregon was confirmed yesterday by the University of Oregon, where he will be speaking on May 10th at 1:30 p.m. The event will take place at the Matthew Knight Arena, which seats 11,000 people, and tickets go on sale March 11th. Tickets are $20 each with a limit of 2 tickets per person. Seating is limited and tickets are expected to sell out quickly according to the event's organizers. So mark your calendar and purchase your ticket on time if you're interested in hearing this renowned promoter of peace speak.
The season for giving still continues. The season for giving blood, that is. All this week, the OSU Blood Drive Association hosted their annual Winter Blood Drive in the MU Ballroom. Every day from 11 to 4 p.m., students and volunteers have been helping the Red Cross collect much-needed donations from anything to red blood cells to blood plasma. Today, students and faculty members alike came together to donate and volunteer as well.
Really donate our time back to the community, and it's for a really good organization, and I mean, we're saving lives out here, so it's always a good time. Today I'm just doing 3 hours just hanging out. We've been delivering blood bags to the nurses and making sure we're escorting people so that they don't fall over or anything.
Today, the blood drive came to a close with approximately 1,000 units, which this year's blood drive coordinator explained was especially great for a winter term drive. For the past few years, the Greek community has become very involved in these blood drives, going so far as to create a competition to see who can donate the most units. At the end of the blood drive collection season, the Red Cross presents the winning house with the Distinguished Blood Drop Trophy. This year's house to beat is fraternity Sigma Phi Epsilon. Coordinators of the drive have said that they've seen an excellent turnout for this term.
Last night, ASOSU held their annual Student and Incidental Fees Committee for the 2013-2014 school year. Student organizations from all across campus raced to meet the deadline to turn in their budget plan for the next year in order to receive adequate funding for the new fiscal year. However, a major part of last night's discussion revolved around more funding for the OSU Native American Longhouse Cultural Center and their need for staffed advisors. Representatives from the Longhouse gave testimony to a combined session for the SIFC House and the Senate regarding current graduate student job requirements and the need for a stationary advisor. After about an hour, the House voted no on the proposed budget, but approval by the Senate has moved on to the budget into further discussion.
Starting at the beginning of fall 2013-14, your students will now pay almost $11 less than last year in student fees. However, student fees increased for OSU summer sessions by nearly $5. With an average increase of over 1,000 students per year over the past 7 years, Incidental Fees Coordinator Brad Alvarez explained that groups that kept their fee levels the same this year can probably expect to receive more funding this year because of this increase in enrollment. However, organizations will have to fight to retain current base level funding in order to justify the need for more money over the
Today, President Ray shared his insight on important issues that are currently facing higher education, Oregon State University, OSU faculty, staff, students, and the community. This seminar was held by the president at Dearborn Hall. Students and community members joined the conversation through a live webcast, with a question and comment section toward the end of the discussion.
If there's one thing that's hard to avoid, it's an internet video craze.
I know, with so many people posting videos to Facebook and to Twitter, you have to try to stay out of the loop, especially with this latest video sensation.
Many of our viewers are wondering, what is the Harlem Shake? Well, the Beaver News searched the web to find out how this meme has found its way to schools across the country. It's the video craze that is sweeping the nation. Over 9 months, a song by American DJ and producer Beaver has grown into an almost overnight viral sensation, the Harlem Shake. But what exactly is the Harlem Shake? We spoke with Andre Morozov and Vedanth Narayanan, who organized the Harlem Shake here on campus.
So the Harlem Shake is the recent viral trend that emerged in the YouTube community.
News stations, professional sports teams, and even the staff of SeaWorld have uploaded their renditions of the Harlem Shake.
I think the Harlem Shake fad will last as long as people keep posting really funny videos. I think every day it gets more and more interesting. There's a washing machine doing the Harlem Shake video now.
The trend has become especially popular on college campuses, with students and even faculty getting in on the action. And our own employees at Java 2 got involved in it as well.
And we were trying to think of a good way to kind of get everyone closer and bond, and what better way than to make a viral YouTube video.
But not everyone is happy about this video.
The only problem people had was apparently there's this Harlem Shake, the move itself, that no one did. And
Right.
They were kind
Just
of
skeptical about
yeah,
that as a
and it was
whole.
just like,
According to the Smithsonian's national blog, the true Harlem Shake is an eccentric upper body dance that emerged in Harlem in 1981 and was originally called the Albee. Regardless of the trend's diverse responses, the Harlem Shake has undeniably become an internet sensation, adaptable for the enjoyment and participation of all ages. This has been Gabriella Morrongiello reporting for your Beaver News. So far, 4 videos from Oregon State have made their way to YouTube and have gathered over 330,000 views. So, what is your favorite OSU Harlem Shake video? Tell us what you think on our Facebook site at facebook.com/beavernews. I did a lot of research on this phenomenon and watched so many videos. Personally, I think it's absolutely hilarious. What about you?
Had never seen it before until your package, so I was pretty speechless about it.
I think my favorite is definitely the washing machine, where he just hurls the brick into it and it starts going crazy. Yeah, it's pretty funny. If I have to hear this song one more time, though, I'm going to go crazy.
Well, if you're looking for something a little more intelligent than the Harlem Shake, then the Socratic Club might have what you're looking for. Tonight, the Socratic Club will be sponsoring a lecture by Dr. Henry F. Schaefer and his discussion of Stephen Hawking, the Big Bang, and God. Dr. Schaefer will discuss theories from the beginning of time and space, as well as the story of life's existence. Dr. Schaefer gave his perspective as a scientist and as a Christian. He explored the far-reaching implication of the Big Bang and suggested that it shapes not only our understanding of the origin of life, but also the nature of God as well. Dr. Schaefer is currently a professor of chemistry at the University of Georgia and holds a PhD in chemical physics from Stanford University, and is one of the most cited chemists in the world.
Reminder goes to all Oregon State students concerning important academic deadlines. Tomorrow is the last day to withdraw from any class, as well as change a course's grading to or from satisfactory and unsatisfactory. SU forms are due to the Office of the Registrar no later than 5 p.m. and require approval by a student's academic or departmental advisor. Failure to submit a form by the deadline will result in the inability to withdraw from a course and change the type of grading without first completing a significantly lengthy process through OSU's administration.
Is this the new face of OSU athletics? The verdict is still out on whether or not a recently released Beaver sports logo is legitimate. The image shown here recently became the source of national attention after a leaked image found its way to sportslogos.net, a national sports logos news website. Now, the big controversy is this the new face of Beaver athletics, or is this a Photoshop fiasco? In the comments section of an article released by sportslogos.net, many Beaver fans expressed their disdain for the new logo, saying that they did not find the new logo too appealing and many were simply unimpressed.
Following this lead, many local news organizations, including KVAL, The Oregonian, the Gazette-Times, the Salem Statesman News Journal, and Yahoo.com, have begun bombarding OSU with questions to either confirm or deny the report. In a recent interview with the Gazette-Times, head football coach Mike Riley confirmed that he has been working with Nike on the new design, and while he did not directly confirm the new logo, he said he thinks it looks pretty sharp. He added that although he likes the old school design, he understands why players like having new gear. Now, the question remains, will OSU confirm the new logo anytime soon? How will the Beaver Nation respond, and what does this redesign mean for Beaver merchandise? We'd like to know your thoughts on the matter. What do you think of the alleged new logo? Do you like it or hate it? Let us know what you think on our Facebook page at facebook.com/beavernews.
Saturday, Feel Good at OSU is sponsoring its annual dance showcase where performers come together from different areas to dance for the common purpose of ending world hunger. In the past, dance groups such as Steps of Rhythm, Rip City Kings, and the OSU Elite Dance Team have come to show their support at this event. The event will be held this Saturday and goes from 5:30 p.m. until 9 p.m., with all proceeds going towards the Hunger Project. The event takes place at Milam and is $5 if you get your ticket in advance or $8 at the door.
Are you a marine biology major or an animal enthusiast? If the answer is yes, a window of opportunity has recently opened for you. The Oregon Coast Aquarium, located in Newport, Oregon, is seeking volunteers to participate in its 6-week training course, which will begin April 6th. Applicants are required to be 14 years of age or older and can apply at the aquarium or on its website. The program will teach volunteers about marine life in the Pacific Northwest, which the volunteers will then share with the aquarium's visitors. Not only does the program hope to reward volunteers with hands-on experience, but also awards free aquarium membership and discounts to its participants. Well, we're just about out of time for tonight, but we know we can't end our Thursday night show without another segment of Allison at the Movies.
Thanks, Gabriella. Forget Stallone and Schwarzenegger, not to mention the bad hair dye. The master of action for the old-timers is set by Bruce Willis by a landslide, and he proves it big time in the 5th installment of the Die Hard series, A Good Day to Die Hard. Over the past 2 decades, John McClane has blown up parts of Los Angeles, Washington, D.C., and New York. So it's only fitting that the love is finally spread around to a different country, Moscow. Director John Moore, a veteran of the series, has McClane going to Moscow to help his son, who he believes is on trial for murder. On arrival, the son escapes from court with a Russian national who plays a key role in the storyline. With the jailbreak, action begins with the non-stop manner we all expect from a Die Hard movie. Car chases, gunfights, bomb blasts, stabbings, and incredible feats of death-defying stunts on the part of John and his son Jack McClane take our breath away. And of course, bits of humor are sprinkled throughout. This movie is rated R for language and violence and is shown at the Carmike Cinema. Yippee-ki-yay, Beaver Nation!
Thanks, Allison. Well, that's about all the time we have for you tonight. I'm Gabriella Morrongiello.
And I'm Allison Headley. We're glad you could join us tonight.
For more of your Beaver News, be sure to find us on Facebook, watch us on YouTube, and follow us on Twitter at Beaver News. Have a good night.